I'm Brooke, Doctor of Physical Therapy at Cure for the Kids Foundation. I grew up in northern Nevada, right outside of Lake Tahoe. So born and raised out there, and then I did my undergrad in San Francisco. And after undergrad, I got pretty sick and went through a bunch of health issues, so then ended up coming out here before going to, originally I was planning on going into med school and ended up moving out to Vegas for a while, thinking that I would spend a little time finishing up my applications for med school and then go wherever I got into school. And long story short, never ended up leaving Vegas and found a big passion in physical therapy and found out that that was kind of where my calling was, so I kept going down that road. Dr. Kata had approached me a while ago. We obviously have had physical therapists here in the past, but they really wanted to start focusing on building a program because physical therapy is such a huge component for all of our kids, especially our kids going through chemotherapy, treatment, and everything. The physical aspect is a very detrimental aspect, especially pain, function. And so he reached out to me to help him build a physical therapy / physical medicine department where we can help the kids not only get better, get back to their function, but be able to be as active as they want to be or what they feel like they should be. Physical medicine encompasses physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy. So we're starting right now with just physical therapy as phase one, and then eventually we'll ideally get to all three of those professions to work in the department. There's so much detriment to the body because of chemotherapy, as we know, but one of the biggest issues that happens is a lot of trauma to the nerve. So a lot of kids with chemotherapy will end up having chemotherapy-induced neuropathy, which when we think of the things that happen because of chemo, that's not really the first thing we think of, but when they start having neuropathy, it's extreme pain, and then whether it's because of pain or muscle weakness, they start having a lot of lack of mobility and function. So kids won't be able to walk, or they'll be in chronic pain, low back, legs, or even hand function, so they'll start not being able to grip or hold things. So if we can not only work with them to rehabilitate what they've lost, but now being in the department, being able to preventatively work with them to stop a lot of that from happening in the first place is something huge, because the kids, once they already have a lot of that neuropathy, it can take years for a lot of it to heal. So if we can prevent that, that is a huge complication that is helpful for them to prevent.